I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. La da 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 da. I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. La da 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 da. I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. If there's nothing better...
Hello everybody and welcome back to Algorithm Gaming with more of Genshin Impact. This week I've been working on Barbara, as you could tell from the beginning of this stream. Today is a good day to go ahead and get the stuff for her spell book, so... However, we don't really need to worry ourselves on trying to do level 80s right now. Cryo damage.
Let me weave you a bird.
Oh, so sorry.
Let me amuse myself a little. The more, the merrier.
Cool it.
Nice. Alright, I think I just need... Continue challenge.
You're toast!
Rain cutter.
Don't get frostbite.
Are you here?
Dodge this.
Play with me. The more, the merrier. Blink! The systems.
Alright. So 3 of them will make 1 purple. Alright, so I need to see... Alright, so we have 2 and we have 8, and we have 6 of these. And we need for her spell book 6. So we already almost have all of them.
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Never quite seem to get the plan.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Nice and spicy. Eat this! Race you! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Cool it. Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
Nice and spicy!
Yeah. Alright, that should do it. Alright, lastly, we're gonna need monies. You know what? Let's cancel and let's go somewhere in leeway. Cause then we can hopefully find that other piece. Do 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 do.
To ashes!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Nice and spicy! Let me amuse myself a little.
Dodge this.
The more,
This
the
moment will be
merrier.
frozen.
Over here!
Let me amuse myself a little.
I never...
No! Did I ruin everything? Citizens shine long.
Woo. That was actually challenging. Alright, we got some... Where's the next one? Oh, across the bridge. Sadly, I need to heal.
he is.
Eyes on me!
Boba, get them! Rain outlines your fate.
Nice and spicy.
Thank you. Alright, we only can do 2 more things. Carry on. Alright.
What you got? Another test subject.
Know my sword. Witness the power of...
Eat this!
Don't get frostbite. What's the hurry? Cool it!
To ashes!
The hunter becomes.
Alright, I guess I should use the
What's the
last
hurry?
one on, and bye-bye.
After fried fish, it's the fun!
Power that ended Lifeshot!
Alright, so that's it for those. I am officially out. Now, let me see something. If I use my handy dandy book. Hey, good. I can heal up and go attack that, and hopefully get the new
Stuck on a
shoulder
deserted
bell.
island, rain is a precious source of drinking water. There's no need for it now, though.
Alright.
What's the hurry? Freeze! This moment will be frozen.
No luck. Oh, but there's one over here. Either way, I'm making sure I get enough blue ones.
Cool it!
Boba, get them!
Alright, that should be enough. Alright, one little trip to Mondstadt to craft all this stuff, and then we'll continue on with the new area. Okay, so nice. Nice. Alright, I don't have much else to make for her weapon, but we got it to level 80, which is where everybody else is. I want to get her level to 80 before I put her in.
There's a player nearby! That way!
Eh. It's something. Alright. Now that we have spent what we can to get her up there, let's go ahead and teleport here and continue the quest. So last we left off, we met somebody. I forgot to turn off this.
I
We've made it.
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kinda looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try. Ahem. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Aha!
Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us. Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Paimon doesn't sense anything. Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it? You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon. Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something.
Bogus.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really missed their Archon. Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the Academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha.
Thanks, bud.
Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
Haha.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here
I'm not using a PC. I'm using my PlayStation 5.
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Here! This is a letter from Tainari!
Oh, let me see... Oh! Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So, you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This
I
isn't
haven't
exactly
found
my
any
area
lag.
of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha.
I do know that, like, if you have maybe 4 people spamming moves,
Sorry,
it might
the
get a
Akasha didn't
little
respond to my query.
laggy, depending on how aggressive
too?
everyone's being. But other than that,
What about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Surasthana or made a public appearance.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
But then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out 1 paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
I like how I just look so
Don't mention
like
it.
done with
If
everything.
you two
I didn't
ever
go
want
to
information
college.
about
I
things
just
like
discovered
who's
like
been promoted within the
Google,
academia
and I asked
or
if I could
relations
meet
between the 6
God.
great sages, come find me.
Um,
Hey, come
I
on.
have
This is a
over like
survival skill at the
400
academia.
because I have my PlayStation 5 games, and then I have my PlayStation
Expectations
4
were pretty
games,
low, but this is so
and then I
low, it's
also
like
got
digging
PlayStation
holes
Plus,
in
so
the
I
dirt.
have the catalogs and everything.
So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here.
Good point, Paimon.
Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
Yeah, I've been a PlayStation gamer for a while, so I've got like accumulation of like years of free games and all that. Which, when they happen, you don't really think that they're going to stack up. But now that like I've been owner of a PlayStation system for so long, now I'm like, oh, I have that many now. Catherine, I have come for your advice.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30
Hey,
is in
thanks
charge
for
of
the
Sumeru City's
follow.
defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Well, Paimon, no one asked you.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar. You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
All right, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go.
Cold beer after... Hard day's work.
Well, okay, so this is how my schedule goes. I do 7 different games every day. And then I do a long game, which right now is Baldur's Gate 3, which is about to wrap up. So what I do is, I mean, I don't know. I get what you're trying to ask. It's kind of difficult. Mostly I just go for what I'm into. what I think people would like to watch. Obviously, new or anticipated games are top of the list. And also just what I look for in a game is like something that is going to draw people in. Like maybe if it has something that they really want to see somebody react to, or a certain level that they really want people to play, so they can see their how they'd handle it. So that can definitely increase the chances of a game being picked. Okay, I don't...
Ad Astra.
I want my rewards. Aha.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Aha.
Ad Astra.
I try. Pretty flower, you will be mine, and you will die in my bag of holding. Whoa!
The more the merrier. The first round's on me.
Honestly, yeah, there is a few.
Trade is strictly prohibited here.
One of the games, it's a small, really like undercult classic. It's called American McGee's Alice. I streamed it back when I first started. Well, I didn't stream. I started out on YouTube, so I was putting videos up there when I was first starting out. I beat the first one and everything. Some things in life happened to where, like, I lived in the city, so I had a break and entering, and my Xbox was stolen, which is what led to me getting going more hardcore into PlayStation. When that happened, obviously, of course, all of my games were digital, and I could easily get them again. I would just have to buy an Xbox, but since Xbox is now, like, I wouldn't say going out of business, but choosing a different career path, I've just decided to stick with... Oh, fancy. Thank you. This is not where I'm supposed to be going. Oh yes, but I will forewarn, it is atrocious. Oof. Didn't know half of what I was doing. All of
the
this...
Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
All of this is kind of like self-taught.
It's nice to meet you, Osfond. We'd like to ask you about something.
Even the graphics you see on my my profile, they're all done by me.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you.
No, thank you.
We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh?
Oh, thank
Why
you.
is that?
Yeah,
Just take the Academia, for example.
anything you
They're the ones who truly
miss,
rule
if there's a
Sumeru.
game I'm streaming,
Although they believe in gods, most of them
that
only
like you
care
have
for the
work or
late, greater
something,
Lord Rukadevada.
they all get backed up to my YouTube channel. Because I'm obviously
In
not
their
a
eyes, she was the one
just
who
started out on
founded
Twitch, so
Sumeru
they don't save my
and
streams
gifted
permanently.
us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rukadevada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as
However,
the
there
people of
is certain
Sumeru are
games
concerned,
that will not
she's
go
just a
to
god that
YouTube,
exists. And that's all.
mainly battle royales. Like if I play Fortnite
After
with my
hearing all of
friends,
that,
or Blood
Paimon
Hunt,
sorta feels
or
bad for
Marvel
Lesser
Rivals.
Lord
Those will stay on
Kusanali.
Twitch.
But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
I'm gonna
Right.
find out that the God of Wisdom is Elon
Thanks
Musk.
for the
isn't
info,
it?
Osfond.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in
Thanks.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I try to be, but sometimes my ADHD
From
sucks
the
me
sound
into
of
a
it,
game
you
and
two
I
are
forget that I
Outlanders who
have.
recently arrived here. You've been
The
asking
cool
around
thing
for
though about
information on
PlayStation
Lesser Lord
5 is
Kusanali,
whenever
right?
you chat,
Oh,
it
I'm
shows
sorry.
up on my
I forgot to introduce
my
myself.
TV
I'm Dunyar-san,
while I'm playing the
one
game.
of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful
So it's
followers.
very easier for me
Whoa,
not to miss
really?
somebody talking.
Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
What sort of legend? Can you tell us the legend
Sure.
mysteriously?
It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon
Not
in
yet.
hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom
I'm not
to
really
help him
that
escape
good
his
at
predicament.
tech stuff, so
The man journeyed across
I've
deserts
kind
and
of just been waiting for
rainforests
me to
and
at least
experienced
get
tribulations of every
better
kind.
and more people before
However,
I officially
he
make a
still couldn't
Discord.
find
Because right
any
now it
trace
would
of the
probably be
Dendro
like a
Archon.
ghost town most
In
days.
despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all
Well,
warm and
I know
fuzzy
I have a
inside after
personal
that.
Discord, but I kind of don't want to
In a
like
way,
use that for
it
businesses.
seems
I
like
like to
this
keep
story
my
is
YouTube
also one
stuff
of the
separate
Dendro
from my
Archon's
personal
avatars.
stuff.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened?
Do I have IG? What's IG?
It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking for her?
Who the heck names their daughter Durazad?
We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali. We can't let them get in the way now. Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
I did have Instagram.
Did she have
like a
bandages
long time.
wrapped
I thought it
around
was
her
dead. Is it still going strong?
Yes,
I thought
that's
it like
her. Did you see which direction she went?
pretty much died
she
out.
went that way.
Quick, after her.
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
I like how I'm having this extensive conversation with my floating fairy, but I'm just like, I'm picking this flower. It's pretty. It's going in my bag. Where... I don't even probably know what it was. It was so long ago. No, don't hit the people. What is wrong with you? Oh.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
Care to explain why you're running?
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there are some coming this way.
Not really.
More of them?
Just
What are we
my
standing
YouTube
here for?
channel
Run!
and Twitch channel.
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to.
Mostly it's
Wouldn't
because
expect me to
if I
hide in a place
try
like that.
and
Alright,
if I try and
let's
run
move out.
like, let's
Stay
say a
behind us.
Facebook
We'll keep an eye out
page,
for anyone looking for
Instagram, a Twitter, while also trying to correlate streams and stuff and try and do that, I feel like I'd lose, like I'd get confused and jumble up everything. So it's easier for me just to limit, like, for now, of course, like I'm still working up. I'm not even at like 100 followers and stuff. I have like a roadmap plan and stuff.
If you ever want to trade tactics,
But like right now,
I'm
I'm
always
just
ready.
grooving, meeting cool people, hoping to like get a decent number enough to where like then I can work on getting a Discord set up and yeah. I also have been in talks to like have I have other friends who are streamers and thinking about like talking to them on whether or not we can like do a help me set up stuff when I can. Enter the tavern. What exactly is a wall and a door here?
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
Oh my god, you're awesome looking.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago.
Thank
They
you.
noticed that you were all searching for me.
Yeah, I
so
designed it
they helped me
myself,
hide.
and
I see.
I
In
did
that
it on
case, you two should scram.
a digital
There's nothing
art pad.
here for you.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again.
Yeah.
Triple?
I wouldn't say, like,
Give
I
me some
tried that
time, and I'll
before I
get
did
that
YouTube
My
when I
lady,
lived in the
this
city,
isn't about Mora.
but
I don't know what you think of
it
us
is
Eremites,
so...
but let me say this. I like
couldn't
Mora, but I'll
imagine how to
never
become
go
like a
against my
famous
principles.
artist. I just
That's why I'm here looking for
when
you.
it becomes all the
Sure,
legal
it's an order
jargon
from my employer, but my
and
conscience was
you know
also
the
telling
stuffy
me it's
nose
the right thing to do. And knowing your health,
people and all
carelessly
that,
running
like,
around like this is gonna
it's very
hurt you.
easy to be taken
For the sake
advantage
of those
of
who
and
love
have
you,
like your
don't
art
be stubborn.
to where you don't make anything.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know
I guess
what I'm
when
doing.
I started my
Honestly,
YouTube
the only
channel,
people being stubborn
I
right
wanted
now are
it to
my parents.
be
And I
a
know perfectly well
place
that it
where
makes
people
no
could just
difference if I'm at
be
home or
as
not.
awkward as they want
I
to
still
be
won't
and
accept
just, you know,
reality.
have fun
And
and
every
goof
time I
off.
bring this up, they just change the
And
subject.
I kind of wanted everything to
Dia,
be done
you've
by
been living
me
with us a long time
at the
already.
start
This should be
to
old
see like
news
my
to you.
growth as a YouTuber slash streamer.
Yeah, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this
Which, I
world
mean,
I'm also grateful to.
Seeing if you
Because she
watch
saved
like
me.
my first
The love
video
I have for her is the same
and then my
I
recent
have
one,
for my
I
parents.
have improved
This
quite
is
a
my
lot
life and my last
with
chance.
understanding
So I
certain
wanna do
devices
something
and stuff
meaningful.
like that.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a
Oh my
ruckus that
God,
every
it's
single
gonna be
bodyguard at the
terrible.
estate was deployed.
I can't watch
It
any of my
wouldn't be
old
easy to hide
videos
things
because
from
of
your old man.
although
Since this definitely
I
won't
was
be your
thinking
last
because I kind of
escapade,
do
here's a little tip.
I kind of do
You should
eras.
at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone
I did
to
a
cover
Kingdom
you
Hearts
for when you're out
era
and
where I
about.
did all the Kingdom Hearts
So,
games.
I'll let you hire me, my lady. This
After
way,
that, I did a
everyone
horror
wins.
era where
As
I
for
did
the
a bunch
pay,
of horror games.
Let's say
And then
half of what your father pays
recently,
me. We can
I did
settle
an
the bill
anime
when you
era
return to
where
the
I did a bunch
estate.
of anime games.
Okay,
It's currently about to end.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
And I thought about possibly revisiting my first games I ever played, kind of like a nostalgia era.
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so
I
let's
like
rest
all
up and grab
games.
some grub.
More specifically,
I'm sorry for worrying
like,
you two.
I
don't
like
mind.
anime
I'd like for you
in
to
the
join
sense that
us.
I like the art. Like ever since I was
After you
little,
rest up, we
I
wanna
think
hear
I
more
saw
about Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Sailor Moon. It just was on TV, and I had never seen art like that. You know, like you go around, and I guess that's kind of like just what I'm into, is I noticed the art first and then the story. And it's something that I strongly believe is like, I wish American cartoons had that kind of depth and didn't treat their viewers like idiots. And yeah, like I do like that anime games can get away with a lot because the characters don't necessarily have to be realistic.
Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard.
They're more
for
flexible
the
with their
Homayani
designs and
now.
game making.
Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Don't worry about it, we'll pay for our own fare.
We're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to try something fancy, but we aren't exactly loaded. Guess Paimon will settle for something ordinary.
How about our charcoal-baked Agelenach cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. What do you have against my slime dishes? Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind.
I think the biggest thing I like about like anime art is definitely the landscapes.
Don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you.
Really?
Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt.
Wow, you really do know everything.
Dunyarzad, is there anything you want?
Want? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything.
Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen.
But can you make my illness go away?
Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now.
Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me
I've
many
wanted to
wondrous
dabble
things.
in animation.
Beyond my window was the flourishing
But
Sumeru city. Beyond the city
it's all
was a
about
lush
setup,
rainforest.
you know?
And beyond that was the wall of Samia, deserts.
But it has
and
been
all of
something that's
Tibet.
piqued my interest.
Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Tibet. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zero's festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages.
That's a loaded question.
It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was
I guess I don't have a
overjoyed when they
specific
welcomed her back to
character
Sumeru.
I like, but
In
I do
those
like
days, the
certain
festival was a huge deal.
animes that have unique
But because of the
drawing
academia's
styles,
influence, people
like
gradually lost interest in the festival.
Chainsaw
The
Man,
academia actively participates in Sumeru's
Shaman
many
King,
holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Soul Eater.
But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aw, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day, but I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today, and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure.
I thought about that
That's
too.
quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
I've kind of looked around, but most companies, unless you're being
if I let you walk, who knows how long
funded
it'll
by
take
an
us.
organization,
And if anything happens
they
to
cost
you, then I'd
memberships
really
to
never
use
hear
their
the end of it
models.
from your father.
And then even that, to get a custom one made, is a little bit even more extra.
But of course, Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Meh. Wait, how do I... what? See, I don't know. I guess where it would have to be like a pay for like how intricate the model is, I'd probably pick something simple. Definitely something reminiscent of like a shape-shifting slime creature, because that's kind of what my logo is. No. Ah, rubber doors. Okay. So is it down? It's further down. Oh.
Sorry I'm late, Milu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land?
Yep.
That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sub-Zerus festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Every item I sell here comes with its own fascinating story.
I've got great food and great drinks that everyone
What's so
can
great
enjoy.
about Smash 9 and toys anyway?
Welcome. Get your spices here. We've got all kinds.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind to look at it.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Why didn't anyone handle it?
Probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zerus festival anymore. Thank the Dendra Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Milu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zerus, the most important performance at the Sub-Zerus festival.
Dunyarzad, Have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sabzeruz festival was originally
you should be able to find my email on my
Greater Lord.
page.
A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the goddess of flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment." Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the goddess of flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilou, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered parisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the goddess of flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real parisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth parisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the goddess of flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real parisaras on the stage. So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sabzeruz festival? Will you two be coming?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival. Besides, it's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. She'll be happy to have more people who are celebrating it.
So how about we all attend the Sabzeruz festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sabzeruz festival.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an Outlander?
Okay, kid, I liked you way more before I talked to you.
There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
Okay.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the Academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
Alright. Let's talk to you.
Ah, dancing at the Sub-Zero's festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the Goddess of Flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Sub-Zero's festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
If you ever want to trade tactics.
Alright, 2 more people.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. 2 things that the Academia doesn't particularly approve of. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and... I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
Alright.
Milu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off this crown. Would you like to try it on?
May I?
Of course. The legends say that the Goddess of Flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that. Dunyarzad, you look absolutely stunning with it on. It's like I'm looking at the Goddess of Flowers herself.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine!
Yeah. I am also thinking of like doing a nice chill stream and just like having it open to all artists to post links to their stuff.
Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild.
'Cause
This is the
obviously when I get extra cash together and stuff, I want to pay to have work done, but I'm just not at that stage yet.
What's shaken?
Whoa, break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
I'm happy to see any of your work.
We enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about her brother.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies. Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Are you serious? We'd love that!
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions.
Yeah, I know what those are. I don't know. I guess half body?
My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan! Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia!
Welcome.
Every item I
spices here.
Aha! I took your radish and your carrot.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord. Hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfond for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha?
I don't know anything about
model
design.
Anything you can tell him?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City
you probably
to
know
begin bolstering its
loads
defenses.
more than I do.
So people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell them what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are. King Deshret's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia! And you too, Osfond! Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that. Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival.
Oh, okay. Quit trying to hit people. Alright.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
Rain outlines your fate.
Dodge this!
Where have you been hiding?
All that for a common chest. Oh, damn! Man, your shading is on point. That's some straight up awesome D&D stuff right there.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Dang. Did you go to college for art or anything? Magic mushroom. Slow climb. Oh yeah, the first one, the warrior lady, that's like top notch. I'm kind of not looking to purchase or like make a project. Oh my god, demand right now. But I definitely will hit you up when I am in the market.
No, my sword! Eyes on me! Let me read you a verse. You're toast!
Freeze! Don't frostbite.
Yeah, Christmas and the holidays being so closely passed. Quit trying to step on me.
Rain outlines your fate.
Cool it.
Nice and spicy.
Go, my little Pokemon. Yes.
Open sesame. Oh, now I'm hungry.
But I would definitely email you when I actually have funds enough to pay you, because I'm not going to ask for you know, like any handouts or anything. Like, I fully intend, if I order any art from anyone, considering I know how hard it is to make sales and stuff, and getting people to actually pay for the quality you put into it. Like, I want to make sure that I have enough money that you feel prideful in your work, while also, like, you know, having like a really good stuff. Okay, so we got one place there. What is this? Okay. There's 3 over here. Looks like a secret boss here. Alright, so if we go around this corner, I can then fly to Almost. Oh. What are your, I guess, rates?
Race you!
I messed up. There's nothing but a sheer drop. What is that? Come on, make it to the other side. Oh, like, what are your rates like for your commissions? Like, how much do you normally charge other people? And then that can help me pinpoint like my bracket that I would be able to afford. Mission accomplished. Now I gotta go this way. What do I do with you? Oh, it has to be a large... Okay. Looks like there's a lip there I can get to. Oh, thank God. I could do both of those. I would just have to... First, I'd have to research how to use, VTube models when I'm streaming from my PlayStation. Then I just would have to like I could do the 400 or I could do the 150. Maybe start out with the static one and then move up to a animated one later. But I'll definitely have to get back to you. But that's definitely within my price range. Oh, I'm not going to be able to climb that. Nope. Okay, what about over here? Yes, I will email you when I am ready to work on that. But like I stated, like I'm currently not really looking for it as of right now. But yeah, definitely keep in touch, and when I'm finally in the market, I will look you up. Your art is amazing. What is this? I take your friend and I leave.
Time to act.
So how did you get into art yourself? Were you like always good at it growing up?
Body and mind.
Oh my, it's gonna be up there, isn't it?
Time to act.
I can appreciate that, yeah. Do something you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Wait a minute. Are you serious? Okay. Is there any more of those?
Body and mind.
Well, I definitely hope you make it big and become like a big name out there. Oh, I messed up. Okay. No, no, no. Okay. Get up here.
Oh,
yep. Okay. We are going to go around. You mean to tell me? You. I was climbing the wrong... Yeah, that's true. It's mostly I gotta see how I use VTube models when I don't stream from a computer, mainly. Because, like, I don't want to, one, waste your time designing something that ultimately we find out I can't even use. Hi-ya! Like, I want to do some research on it first before we go into details and stuff like that. Just to make sure that if there's anything I need to know about beforehand on how to use them or things like that, I can do. Because obviously, if you're going to design me something awesome, I'm going to obviously want to be able to use it. Great, a new area to figure out how to traverse.
Race you!
I wish cities were built like this. Well, not cities, but... Like, why does everything have to be, like... Sure thing. Definitely gonna keep tabs on your success. And here's to, you know, you becoming a big name out there. And whenever you're free, swing by. If I'm online and streaming, I would definitely like to hear about the commissions you're working on and stuff like that. Did I pass what I was doing?
Race you!
Oh, I already got it. Haha. Take that. Okay. So there's one here. And then the one's on top of the mountain. But we're not going to worry about that right now. Whee! secret tunnel. Nice. I'll be going on lunch break here in like 7 minutes, and then I'll be back streaming more of this game for 2 more hours. But if you end up getting busy, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Aha.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all.
Right now I'm pretty good as far as art and stuff.
Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Well, guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds. Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on. Osfund told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item? Well,
yes.
Given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found,
Same.
Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you two?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the Academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the Academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the Academia. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the Academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Ahmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein al-Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that? So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Have you lost your mind? Oh, all right. I never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
Alright everybody, I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to go on lunch break and then we'll be back for 2 more hours of Genshin Impact. If you enjoyed this stream, leave a follow, tell your friends, let's grow that legion, and I will see all of you next time. Bye!